Welcome to BigONE Weekly News Update. I'm Sophia. The cryptocurrency market concluded last week on a broadly positive trajectory. Bitcoin, BTC, posted a 4% gain, closing near the $86,000 mark. Ethereum, ETH, outperformed with a 6.2% increase to approximately $2,000, while Solana, SOL, rose by 4.8%, ending the week at $132. Bitcoin, signs of bottom formation and ETF flow reversal. Technical indicators continue to suggest that Bitcoin may be establishing a price floor. After 2 consecutive months of capital outflows, Bitcoin ETFs saw renewed inflows last week. Simultaneously, open interest in Bitcoin futures on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, CME, declined by $10 billion. With funding rates approaching neutral levels, this return of capital into ETFs could signal more strategic, long-term positioning by institutional investors. Federal Reserve policy. Market stability returns post-FOMC. The recent Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC meeting had a moderately dovish tone, contributing to a stabilization in risk asset prices, particularly U.S. equities. As widely expected, the Federal Reserve held interest rates steady and reaffirmed its guidance for 2 rate cuts in 2025. In a notable policy shift, the Fed also announced it would begin tapering the pace of quantitative tightening, QT, starting April 1st. The monthly cap on Treasury redemptions will be reduced from $25 billion to $5 billion, an earlier than expected adjustment that has been well received by markets. Global focus turns to April 2, a potential market inflection point. Attention is now firmly focused on April 2nd, a date that former President Donald Trump has termed Liberation Day. This could mark a significant turning point for global markets, particularly in relation to the U.S. government's upcoming announcement on reciprocal tariffs. Several possible outcomes are being closely monitored. Dovish approach. A conciliatory stance could lead to a swift recovery in risk assets such as U.S. equities. Compromise. Position. A middle ground policy may prolong uncertainty, increasing volatility and triggering stop-loss activity on both sides of the market. Hawkish strategy. A hardline approach could result in a 10%-15% correction in risk markets, potentially prompting global diplomatic efforts to negotiate tariff relief. Economic outlook and Bitcoin's strategic position. Despite current economic strength, analysts forecast a pronounced deceleration in U.S. growth by year-end, largely attributable to the potential fallout from trade policy adjustments. This slowdown is increasingly reflected in forward-looking market expectations. Bitcoin, with its dual characteristics as a risk asset and digital store of value, may see near-term fluctuations influenced by broader liquidity conditions. However, its role as a distinct and resilient asset class is expected to gain prominence over the medium to long term, particularly in an environment of rising macroeconomic uncertainty. Key events to watch this week. March 24th, U.S. PMI data release. March 26th, DC Blockchain Summit, U.S. March 27th, U.S. Q4 GDP report. March 28th, U.S. PCE inflation data and expiration of U.S. crypto futures contracts.
Join BigONE today and take advantage of the growing cryptocurrency market.